वसुदेवसुतं देवं कंसचाणूरमर्दनं देवकी परमानन्दं कृष्णं वन्दे जगद्गुरुं योगेशं सच्चिदानन्दं वासुदेवं व्रजप्रियं धर्मसंस्थापकं वीरं कृष्णं वन्दे जगद्गुरुं श्री गुरुचरणकमलेभ्यो नमः. Jai Shri Krishna, Namaste to all. Today, it gives me immense pleasure to be part of this prestigious event, World Hindu Congress 2023. I am humbled to be given an opportunity to present my thoughts on a very important topic, educating Hindu Samaj on Dharma. Let us try to understand first what is Dharma. We all may say that what is to understand in this, what is Dharma. But Dharma is one of the most wrongly interpreted word in our Hindu Samaj. Let me start with a humorous story. Once I was at a place and few people were discussing there that what are the 4 fruits described in our scriptures. I was passing by there. I got curious that they are searching for some fruits in the scriptures. So I asked them what fruits you are referring to. They said like Panchameva, it is described in Shastras. So there are cashews, almond, the coconut flakes, the sugar crystal. So similarly, there must be 4 fruits also described. So I said, no, there are no fruits described because it is seasonal and it is geographical, regional different. So any fruits can be offered. No, I asked him why you are searching for the 4 fruits. Tell me first, then it will be more good. They said, no, we are trying to describe the Hanuman Chalisa Chopai. I said, Hanuman Chalisa Chopai, what it has to be taken from the fruit? They said, you didn't know Hanuman Chalisa? I said, I know Hanuman Chalisa. Tell me what chopai you are referring to. They said, Barnau Ragupar Vimal Jasu, Jo Dayaku Phalchari. So they clearly mentioned Phalchari. So there must be 4 fruits mentioned in the scriptures. Then I told them what I needed to tell. But the thing is, it is always and it is too many times wrongly misinterpreted our terminologies. So Dharma is 4 Purusharthas we know. We must move to another slide. We are here. So 4 Purusharthas we know. Dharma, Artha, Kam and Moksha. And Dharma is common in all 3. So we know this. But as it is misinterpreted. Why it was? Because lack of the education and lack of the conceptual education of our Dharma. So when we need to describe Dharma, please move to another slide. Dharma is basically not religion. Religion is Sampradaya. Dharma is basically do's and don'ts. Whatever, in short words, if you want to describe Dharma, whatever is doable, whatever is do's are Dharma, and whatever are don'ts are adharma. So Vidhi Nishedh is the Shastri term for that. So throughout our scriptures, we encounter Dharma as the virtues and values. So whatever are the virtues and values are called Dharma. Our Manusmriti says, Dhriti Kshama Damosteyam. So Dashakam Dharma Lakshanam. Similarly, Bhagavad Gita says, Abhayam Sattva Shuddhar Jnana Yoga Vyavasthita. So we have 26 virtues there. Then Yagyavalak Smriti, then Bhagavatam. It all has the set of principle, values, virtues described as a Dharma. But it has been translated wrongly. I don't know in which century, 17th, 18th, 19th. But it has been translated very wrongly, religion to the Dharma, while religion to the Sampradaya is the correct. So when we say virtues, it doesn't belong to any ideology or any set of principles belongs to certain sampradaya, some certain sect. It is applied to whole humanity. A value of truth, it is not preserved for, it cannot be preserved for any certain community. It is for all. Value of courage, value of joy, it cannot be preserved to any community. It is for all. So when we talk about dharma, it is not reserved to one community or one sect. It is for all. It is for all humanity. So today, we all know our Sanatan Dharma as with the name of Hindu, as we are here in World Hindu Congress, and its philosophy as Hinduism. So we move to the next slide. What is a Hindutva? So philosophy of Hinduism is mentioned as Hindutva. So Hindutva is translated as Hinduism. But today, with the blessings of Pujya Gurudev, we have learned that Hinduism is not the actual translation of Hindutva. It is Hindu-ness, like goodness. When we say Hindu-ness, like goodness, it is the correct observation of what Hindutva is. So when we have learned about Jivan Mulyas, the life principle, the life virtues, so the values which makes human life more meaningful and more valuable, those are called Jivan Mulya according to our scriptures, according to our Dashakam Dharma Lakshanam or 26 Devi Guna in Bhagavad Gita. So it is mentioned in every sampradaya we follow. So an eminent writer said a very beautiful sentence that Hindu Dharma is federations of all religions, because there is no concept in any religion which is not present in already in our Sanatan Hinduism. So when we say Hindu-ness, it refers to underlying virtues in every individual, and promotion and development of those virtues not just lead to development of one or individual, not for Vyasti, it for Samasti, it for all, it is for everyone. A true follower of Hindu-ness or Hindutva will not harm anyone, but whether it is living or non-living, but he will try to rather useful. Now, when I say more useful to everyone, what is more useful? So, our Dharma is, our Hindutva is explained in mainly two perspectives in our scriptures. So, the two perspectives are Abhyuday and Nishreyas, rise and salvation. We all have heard a very popular advertisement, Jeevan ke saath bhi, Jeevan ke baad bhi, LIC advertisement. So, Hindutva philosophy or Hindu-ness philosophy is for this life and for afterlife also. As in the morning session, Param Pujya Sarsang Chalak ji mentioned that there are three types of Vijay. One is Rakshas Vijay, one is Dhana Vijay, and one is Dharma Vijay. Rakshas Vijay, which makes you win for you own. You don't care how others are get harmed for your wins. But when a person who want to live with the Hindu-ness, the values, the virtues, he also want the prosperity. Everybody wants happiness, peace, prosperity. And it is mentioned in Bhagavad Gita also, Bhagavan says that I am the calm. According to the Shastras, if you follow the calm, I am there. He talks calm as his vibhuti. So, prosperity is not the leftover of our scriptures. It is the basic concept of Hindutva, but not on the cost of others or environment or river or trees or anything. We care for everyone and everything, and we get prosperous of the holistic prosperity. So, anyone who believes in the coexistence and gives everyone around him the opportunity to develop and thrive, then he is Hindu, then he is true Hindu, I should say. Then there is Nishreyas. We don't need to talk much about that, but the liberation is Nishreyas, the liberation of evil, the liberation of greed, the liberation of pain, and liberation of sorrow. So when we talk these two aspects, then it is Hindu-ness. Now I should move to the main topic, how we should educate these principles, these values, these dharma to our generations, to our society, to our Hindus first. As Pujya Satsang Chalak ji said in the morning, first we need to connect all the Hindus, then we need to connect everyone around. Similarly, when we want to connect everyone with the Hinduism, with the Hindutva, with the Hindu-ness, then how we will tell the values? Value is the abstract form. if we want to talk about truth, if we open a discussion on truth, some intellectuals will tell very nice things about that, some will understand it well, but not everyone can understand it only about talking it. But when you tell a story of Raja Harishchandra, then you don't need to describe it much. You don't need to talk so many aspects about it. You just tell a story. As we read in autobiography of Mahatma Gandhi, he just saw a silent movie of Raja Harishchandra and he got the essence of the truth and he followed it entire his life. When we read Mahana Pratap, we don't need what courage is, what patriotism is. When we read Rani Lakshmi Bai, मैं अपनी झांसी किसी को नहीं दूंगी, we don't need to understand Teja. We understand what Teja is. So when we tell the stories, then this concept of virtues automatically transmitted to the person who will listen it. So the stories should be told to the children, of course, not to only children. We have the concept of Rama Katha, Bhagavad Katha, Mahabharat Katha, Gita Katha. All the kathas are there because storytelling is the ancient art. When we read Mahabharata, Rama tells stories to Lakshmana, Vishwamitra tells stories to Rama and Lakshmana. When we read Mahabharata, Bhishma Pitama tells story to all the Pandavas, to all the Kauravas. Yudhishthira tells stories to Arjuna. Arjuna tells stories to Subhadra. So it happens one to another, and from these stories, virtues get transmitted. So storytelling art is ancient art, and it should be applied in most effective modernized way today possible. We need to modernize the ways. The old ways are not enough. We are seeing Devdatta Patnaik videos in every session's opening. So that is the modernization of those storytelling art. We need to make it more effective. Not Devdatta Patnaik story should be one sample of doing the thing, because we cannot agree to everything he's doing. So we should have these types of thousands and thousands of development of storytelling. So our future generations who wants to know the truth, if we Google truth, there should be thousands of videos telling our stories about truth. So when we do this, then we can educate Samaja very easily. Similarly, music, it was also ancient art. We sing the Sangageet, Chandan hai is desh ki maati, tapobhumi har gram hai, har bala, see, हर बाला देवी की प्रतिमा बच्चा बच्चा राम है. So when we sing this Geeta, then the content described in this Geeta, you need not to explain that. That transmits automatically. Vaishnava janato tene kahiye je pira padai jane re. Pira padai jane re. That is Vaishnava. So this is the concept we can transmit through the music. Similarly, with the games and competitions, there can be many forms of that. Similarly, the social service. At Geeta Pariwar, we do a small activity. We take children to the hospital. We don't ask them to serve directly to the sick, but we ask them to take a flower, go to the sick person, and near to his bed, offer him a flower, chant a Gita shlok, say, I am praying for you, and come back. But by doing this simple act, that kid get the sanskara of seva. That kid get the sanskara of passion about others. He get the pain. He get compassion about others' pain. So by doing these things, we can educate our kids and our society. Geeta Pariwar is serving, next slide please. Geeta Pariwar is serving since 38 years. This Pandav Panchami, we have celebrated our 37 years, and we are doing this Bal Sanskar Varga, Bal Sanskar Kendra Education Camp and everything. But in COVID, we have invented or we have started a very unique program which I want to present as a case study to this conference. Please, next slide, please. We started with the Puja Swamiji Maharaj Grace and his idea. In 2020 June, we started online Learn Gita program. So learngita.com, and we introduced a free Gita learning program, how to recite correct pronunciation of Bhagavad Gita in Sanskrit through Zoom channel. And it expanded so fast that I am not hesitating to say that it might be the world's biggest education program ever. We are conducting 2,000 Zoom classes daily with 8 lakh learners from 180 countries. in 13 languages from 5 a.m. to 2 a.m. 19 time slots. How we are doing it? How we got so much volunteers? Where we got teachers and everything? With Guru Shishya Parampara. We adopted, whoever will learn, he will give the exam, he will get certain marks, he will get the training, and he will be a teacher. So we have 8,000 volunteers from across the globe, and they are conducting 2,000 Zoom classes daily. So it is happening, and we are getting 50,000 registrations every month. It is happening because of 3 principal rules. We opened the channel without any barrier. You belong to any sampradaya, you come to us. We don't want to hold you to any sampradaya. We invite you, you learn, and you go. You can go. So we don't ask for donations, we don't ask for fee, and it is happening around. Yes, I'm on the last slide, please. So it is happening with the charm, and this case study, anybody wants, we can offer So today, at this esteemed, prestigious platform of WHC, I want to urge all the members of the esteemed different organizations from all over the world that we need to create many more such learning platforms where Hindu Dharma can be educated, propagated freely without any barriers of language, caste, creed, and sect. And if we can do that, we can do the service of Dharma. Dhanyavada. Jai Shri Krishna.